First off, I would like to say happy birthday to the legendary godfather of funk and rock, George Clinton. Yes, that one. That one. That one. Give that man his due. You think you have, but you haven't. There's so much that you guys owe to this man. He just set the world on fire. He changed so many genres, almost single handedly with everything he did. With everything he did. Absolute genius. Absolute genius. This man is a genius. Can you tell? I'm like, he is probably of all the artists in the world, and we're talking like Michael Jackson and Prince and Jimmy Castor and James Brown and Nina Simone, all these people I just love, 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 love. But George Clinton, by far, I think has been the one that's had the most impact on me for some reason. Because I'm just like, I understood I had friends in college that would get high, well, people would get high off his music. I didn't need to, and yet I understood everything he was saying. Everything that Pedro Bell would do in his artwork, I got it. Forget the fact I'm a genius too, but the fact is, I got it. And they couldn't understand, like, how are you understanding all this and you don't get high? Because I'm a Pisces. I'm fucking naturally high. I keep telling you this all the time. You guys don't get it. I'm already, wherever you're trying to go with your drugs, I'm already there. But so of course I will love this man. But this was the first time I actually had a chance to meet him, because I never missed, as if it was anywhere near me, I never missed a George Clinton concert, never, ever, ever. And when my husband and I were living in Atlanta, Uncle Grady Thomas was our neighbor, so I definitely never missed an Original P or what do they call themselves, Original P? Yeah, I think so. I never missed those concerts. You know how I was. You see the picture of me, like, when we had the Stone Soul Fest, the first Stone Soul Fest in Atlanta. Oh my God, we shut the whole goddamn city down. It was just the most amazing. There is nothing that's compared to that moment. Getting back though, the first time I actually had a chance to meet George Clinton himself after decades, uh, it's kind of a bit uneventful, and this is why. Those who know George. Y'all think Snoop Dogg is like got the lock on the. Snoop can't hold a candle to Uncle George. Please, there was a time George has done so much drugs to the point where his body was existing off of them, really, to the point that he was going through some health failures and stuff like that, and the doctors could not detox him. They were like, if his body's so used to it now, it's adapted, if we detox him, he will die, literally. And you might remember a time when George those who were like really really into him and watched him, and when he was bloated, he looked like really really bloated. And when he was doing some concerts, oh my gosh, you could go to a concert that lasted an hour and a half and you literally only heard 4 songs. I lied to you not. If you were there, if you know, you could be at a George Clinton Funkadelic concert, Parliament Funkadelic concert, be there for an hour and a half and only heard 4 songs. He would make one song last about 45 minutes. And somehow or another, we were still there. We were still right there. But during some of those later years, which, I mean, I'm not talking about now, but there were these years where he was just out of it. I think it was his son doing a lot of stuff, but he was going through the motion because he was out of it. I've seen that look one time before with Smokey Robinson. Yeah, I did. My first time actually meeting Smokey. Smokey's a lot better now, by the way. Let me say that Smokey's a lot better now, but Smokey was not there the first time I met him. Ironic that I met him at some brilliant not promoter had the idea to have a Smokey Robinson and a Bobby Jimmy and the Critters concert. The fuck? And I was all up, I was all up in the Bobby Jimmy. Russ Parr, as you know, I'm now with Radio 1, but see, I gravitate to Twisted Geniuses. So, Me and Russ, up here talking about what idiot did this concert. Sorry, the AC's on. I don't feel like talking, turning it off. Getting back to George. So I finally get a chance to meet my idol. And I realize he didn't even know if I was there. He didn't know if I was a cat, a dog, a woman, a ghost, or whatever. When you do what you do so much, you become almost robotic to the of what you're supposed to do, as far as shaking hands, meeting fans, greeting folks, or whatever. His body was in auto drive. You could tell in his eyes he wasn't even there. It's not like that now. Whatever it is, whatever happened, during those years or whatever, the body adapted, and he came back to being George again. So don't think, oh well, see, that is not to say, I'm gonna do all the drugs and I can be like George. No, nobody's like George Clinton. That's the point. Nobody's like George Clinton. You do that shit, I promise you will die. That man is not from here. He's been telling you that forever. He is not from here. He is not human. He is something else. He is an icon. He is a music god. He is amazing. I still love you. And the next time I meet you, I hope it's like really you, and we can sit down and talk and have a smoke. I don't want to smoke with you because you will smoke me under the table. I'm not trying to go out like that. But I love you. Thank you so much for giving me some of the best inspiration ever. It's something about you July folks. I love you guys. Happy birthday to the godfather of funk and rock, George Clinton. Woo! Yes. Hey, yo. Just give me the V-funk. Yeah, I want to get funked up. Ooh.